Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Here we are again. Today our practice is working with legs and hips, both strengthening and stretching. So of course we turn around, come down and check in and warm up the body. So join me there on the back. Feet on the floor. Knees are bent, arms are alongside. So let's check in with the breath first. Bring the hands onto the belly. Let the long fingers touch around the navel point. And as you inhale, feel the fingers separate, belly expands. And on the exhale, the fingers come back to touch as the belly softens. So we're checking in with a deep breath. Expanding, inhale. Releasing, softening, exhale. Deepening the breath, expand. Fingers separate a bit. On the exhale, they come back to touch. Now let's release the hands and work with our check-in, and that's where we say, what's going on with my body on this day? Any discomfort anywhere? That's where you need to take care. And guess what? You're the only one who can feel it. You're the only one who can do it. No force, no requiring your body to complete a posture. Pay attention to how your body responds. Ease up or press on. Pay attention. So we warm up the body first before we begin our serious work with legs and hips. So warming up is arms overhead with an inhale breath and exhale back down. So we can let the arms just sweep or grip the fingers, and that makes it a little easier on the shoulders. So I like that one because my right shoulder has some issues. So this is more comfortable for the shoulder when the elbow is bent. It's the same stretch for the upper back, shoulders, and neck. Just try it out. Inhale is up and over, and exhale is back and down. A few. Warming up, shoulders, upper back, and neck. Warming up the spine so you'll feel some lift in the spine as the hands come up and over. Feel a bit of lift, and when the hands come down, it all relaxes. Let's do one more. Up and over and back down, and then bring the hands to rest and check in. Check in with sensation in the upper back, shoulders. Check in with the pace of the breath. And now we bring up the knees, bring the fingertips to just rest and circle and hug. Circle and hug to massage the low back. Hugging the knees up close, bring the deep stretch, circling increases the massage in the low back. And we always say circle both ways, but pay attention to what feels good. Hugging it up is a deeper stretch, circling is increasing the circulation in a wider band. So just try it out. Try it out and discover what feels good. Your body will tell you what feels good. I'm finishing up with this one with a hug up of the knees, and it's a deeper stretch, and the hands to rest, feet to rest. Now arms open. We move into spinal twist. That is knees roll down, head turns away, and come back. Knees roll down, head turns away, and back. So feel where the twist is, where the stretch is from the knee to the hip, from the knee to the hip, in the front of the hip, in the back of the hip. Different for each. Up under the shoulder blade or not. Up under the shoulder blade or not. Different each side, different each day. See what's true for you. No expectations, no requirements. We're warming it up. Warming up the twist of the spine, all the vertebrae moving and rotating. The head's turning opposite the knees. When the knees are down, stay and press the top knee down a little more and feel it. Where is it? And come back. Other side, the stay. Press the top knee down. Where do you feel it? And come back. Take a breath. release the arms. Pick up those knees again, bring the fingertips behind and extend and bend. Leg stretch here. Warming up the legs, increasing circulation in the thick belly of the muscle. That's what we're doing. Extend is stretch, bend as release. So we're stretching the backs of the legs, just warming up. Okay, let's come to a rest. Let's bring the right foot to rest. Now bring the left foot to rest, sorry. Left foot to rest, hand on the right knee, circle that right knee. This is hip socket lubrication. Lubrication through movement, circling. Fast circles, slow circles, big circles, small circles, you make it yours. And then we'll pause and circle other way. Lubricating in the hip socket through movement. And then we'll pause when we're back to the center and bring the foot to rest at the top of the other knee. Bring the hand and pulse it away. Pulse it away, a different form of movement than the hip socket. Lubricating, hydrating, pulsing it away. Then press and hold, no force, just find that outer edges, holding there. Then we'll release and bring the hand to the thigh. Feel that muscle is relaxed, extend. Now as you lower the leg, we're working the muscle and lift it back up. Working the muscle, bringing it down, lift it back up. So contracting the muscle, contracting. When it's stretching, contracting, it's called eccentric. When it's lifting, contracting, it's called concentric. Come to the middle and stay. This is an isometric stay. Working that quad muscle 3 ways. All strengtheners. Release. Now we're going to come to a posture called half lotus apanasana. And there are 2 ways to move into this hip stretch. So I'll take the easy way first. Hand to the knee, hand to the foot. Draw the shin toward the chin. Feel the stretch in the low back and hip. Stay here and feel it. Now for the other way, the foot would rest across the top of the other thigh. Pick up that thigh and hug it in. So both are bringing the same region of stretch into the low back and hip. Stay here and just feel that intensity. Have a couple more breaths. This is very intense for everybody. And then we'll come to a rest. Hug it up closer, release. Other side. So hand to the knee and circle wide. Circle wide, lubricating hip socket inside. Lubricating hip socket through movement, hydrating, lubricating, nourishing inside. And then we'll pause and circle other way. Small circles, large circles, whatever works for you. We're circling, lubricating, hydrating. Come to a rest and now bring that foot to rest at the top of the other knee. Bring the hand there and pulse and pulse. Finding that range of movement on this side. Again, another way of movement. Okay, let's pulse and stay. Pressing, no force, but just pressing to the outer edge. Pressing to that outer edge, feel it. And then we're ready to release and now extend the leg. Leave the hand on the thigh. Lower the leg down, feel the muscle work. Feel it work as you lift it back up. As you lower it down, the muscles are working, strengthening, and same when you lift it back up. Lower it down, feel that muscle work and strengthen and lift it back up. Come down and stay in the middle. Feel it working, working, working. Okay, release. Now we come to the final one where we bring the shin toward the chin, hand to the knee, hand to the foot, draw the shin toward the chin. Feel the stretch in the hip and across the low back. And this is the one that we can work it either way. So we can stay here, or we could bring that foot across the top of the thigh, pick up that thigh and hug it in, stay. Final breaths here. Feel that intensity and release. This one is intense for everybody. Okay, now we're preparing to, that was a stretch for the hips. Here's a strengthener for the hips. Press the feet, lift the hips, stay. Feel the stretch in the front, feel the contract in the back. This is a strengthener. Round your way down, down, down to rest. Have a breath. Press once more, press the hips high. Feel stretch, feel strength. Round your way down. Now I'm going to ask you to bring the feet farther away. Press up. It's a different sort of stretch. It's a different sort of strength. Round down. Pause here. Now bring the feet even closer than where we started. Press up. Feel the intensity of the stretch. It's different. Feel the work in the quads and the hamstrings. Feel it all and round down. So that was both legs and hips working. Now we're going to bring all the work to one side. So bring the foot to rest at the top of the thigh, press up and stay. Now this standing leg is doing twice as much work, lifting the weight of the body. Stay here and feel that work. Round your way all the way back down, swap it out, other side. Once more, press and lift. Standing leg doing all the work. This is a strengthener. Final breath. Round your way down and release. Turn the palms up. Check in with the breath. That was a lot of interesting work preparing for all the work that's coming. Have another breath here. And we prepare to roll over and come on to hands and knees. Come on to hands and knees. We're moving into Chakravarkasana. So we say 1, pull the belly in, 2, drop the elbows wide. Move on back, bring the hips to the heels, feel the low back stretch and the hip deep movement and return and repeat. This is for warming up and stretching the back. Working the knees deeply, working the hips deeply. Come on, one more. And when you return, pause. Angry cat, tuck chin, tuck tailbone, press hands down, press ribs up. Feel it. Feel it all along the spine. Stretching. Now drop back. Bring the arms longer, wider. Come on forward, drop hips, lift chest. Feel the back contract. Press back. Feel the shoulders and back stretch. Make it your own. See where you feel it. Where do you feel the work? Deep, deep stretch, warming up the body. Warming up the body. Knees and hips, arms and shoulders, lots of stuff moving here. Next time back, stay and feel it. See where you feel it more. Different for each. Have another breath or two here. And then we'll release and stand. Release and stand. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side on the mat because we'll be widening the feet. So we come into our standing warm-up for legs and hips. Inhale, arms overhead. I always grip forearms. Exhale down, legs stretch. Feel it. Arms wide. Lift. Tip to the side and back. Then tip to the other side and back. Once more, grip all the way down. Stay and feel the leg stretch. Start over soft knees. Stay here and feel that leg stretch. Okay, we're ready to come up. Side stretch and back. Side stretch and back. Release the arms. Bring the feet a bit wider than the hips. Arms overhead, grip. Exhale down. Feel leg stretch. Arms wide. Return. Feel side stretch and back. Feel side stretch and back. Once more, grip the wrist, come down over soft knees and stay. Feeling the leg stretch. Feeling the leg stretch. Okay, on the inhale, come back up. Side stretch, ribs, feel it, return. Side stretch, ribs, feel it, return. Release the arms, bring the legs wider. And again, all the way down. Feel the leg stretch. Soft knees is where we start. Come on up. And tip to that side and back. Tip to that other side and back. Grip the wrist all the way down over soft knees. Stay. Stay here and feel that leg stretch. So each position of the feet have brought a different stretch to the backs of the legs. Stay here and feel it. So let's come back up and finish with a side stretch with the legs wide. Finish the side stretch with the legs wide. Come back down. Now, release the hands to the ground. Bend the knee. Walk the hands. Walk the hands. Feel inner leg stretch. Walk it back. Walk it back. Walk the hands to the other side till you get inner leg stretch. Walk it back. And repeat. We're stretching inner leg from the groin all the way below the knee. 3 big muscle groups attached there. Be sure to keep the rim of the foot on the ground. It wants to lift. Keep it down. As we move from side to side, working the inner legs. Take your time with it. See what it feels like as you stay, 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 stay. As you stay, 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 stay. Come on back. Come on back. Bring the feet back, feet back, feet back, and come back up. And now reposition. So that was all about stretch. This is all about strength. Dropping into Utkatasana chair. So let's bring the arms overhead. Come down slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the arms. Have a breath. Bring the arms to goalpost arms. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the arms. Have a breath. Bring the arms overhead. We'll sweep them behind. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Have a breath. Drop into mountain. So our checklist says soft toes, unlock knees, tailbone tuck for some, extension crown, shoulders up, back and down, check in. Solid, steady, strong and still, and feel that breath. Feel the breath. So the breath is settling after all of that work with Utkatasana chair. And we have one more set to do with the chair because this series is all about legs and hips, strengthening and stretching. So we did the whole series for stretch. This series is about strength. So bring the arms overhead, drop down and stay. On the inhale, come back up, release the arms, have a breath. The next one is goalpost arms. Drop down and stay. Don't come quite as far down. Come all the way down, come up a little bit and stay. On the inhale, come back up, release the arms, have a breath. The final one will be sweep the arms behind. So we'll come to 2 levels of stay. Bring the arms overhead. Sweep the arms down behind, drop way down, stay. Come up halfway, stay. Come up all the way and release the arms and check in. Check in with breath. Check in with mountain. Checklist, toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. Feel it solid. Feel the breath. Steady, strong, and still. The mountain. Stay here. Feel it. Final breath here. So we stretch the legs, we strengthen the legs, we're stretching again, working with various levels of movement with spinal twist. So I want to start with grip the foot, press the knee back, and lift the hand away as you press the thigh back and feel quad stretch. Then check out the other side. Grip the foot, press it back, feel the thigh stretch. And release and release. Let's try one more balance. This is the one where we've warmed up the hips a bit. So it's called the eagle. Wrap the foot, bend the knee, wrap the arms and shoulders, and then stay. Let's release the arms, release the leg. Let's check out the other side. Arms, leg, and the knee, stay. So we bring a bit of twist sensation in the hips. And release and come back to mountain and check in. Check in with breath. Okay, we'll release to the knees. Come on down. Chakravarkasana. We've got lots more to do with the legs and hips. Easy, soft. Chakravarkasana. Easy, soft. Final breath here. Come to a rest. Let's bring out one foot. Now bring the hand from the inside around behind to the outside and bring the nose toward the foot and feel the stretch in the hip. Okay, let's release. Bring the hand back, bring the foot back, bring out the other one. Bring the hand from the inside to the outside. Bring the nose toward the foot. Feel the inner leg stretch and the hip stretch. Final breath. Bring the hand back. Bring the leg back. So now we're going to press into down facing dog and lift one leg. And on the other side, the heel is lifted and bring it up and down. And release the leg. Check it out for the other side. Bring the heel up and down. And down, bring the leg down. Come back to hands and knees. Return to Chakravarkasana. We'll come to a rest. Come to a rest here. So bring out one foot again. This time we're going to bring this leg. Bring it up. Bring it down. Bring it up. Bring it down. Each time it comes down is bringing a bit of stretch. Let's release. Bring it down. Feel that stretch intensity. Bring it back. Bring the other one out. Working with this knee. Bring it up and down. Each time it comes down, it's stretch and down. Bring the foot back. Return to Chakravarkasana. Check in. Easy, soft. We're releasing. We're releasing from Chakravakasana. We're coming onto the belly. So let yourself down. Come onto the belly. Bring the arms forward. Bring the forehead to rest. Come on down. Arms forward, forehead resting. I have to keep my chin out for the microphone. You have forehead down. Feel the breath. Breath always reacting appropriately to the work level. So your breath is making its way back to rest. Check in with the hips and legs. Your body has chosen how far apart to bring the feet because that's what it likes best. So that's where we will begin, leaving the legs, forehead down. So we're going to come to the left leg. Lift, bend the knee, heel to the hip, straighten the leg, and bring it down. Other leg. Inhale it up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, down. So each lift and bend is a strengthener. We continue. Up, bend, straighten, and down. Up, bend, straighten, and down. Have a breath. Begin again. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Have a breath. We're continuing because we're strengthening the legs and hips. Lift, bend, straighten, and down. Lift, bend, straighten, and down. Pause here. Have a breath. Let's lift and stay. Bend, straighten, and down. Lift and stay. Other side. Bend, straighten, and down. Have a breath. Lift, bend, and stay. Feeling. Straighten, and down. Other side. Lift, bend, and stay. Knee is lifting. Straighten, and down. Have a breath. Final set. Lift, bend, straighten, stay. Point the toes forward. Stretch the heel away. And down. Other side. Lift, bend, straighten, stay. Toes forward. Heel stretches away. On the exhale, down. Down and have a breath. Have a breath. So that was strengthener for the legs and low back. We're bringing hands. We're leaving hands where they are. Check in with the feet. Okay, let's bring the feet hip width apart. Press the arms down. Press the ribs up and stay. Working on this variation on the theme of the cobra. Final breath. And down. Now bring feet touch, knees touch. Feet touch, knees touch, press hands down, peel ribs up, stay. Feel all the contraction in the legs and the hips. Final breath, and down. Down, have a breath, open the legs wide. Have a breath, press the arms down, peel the ribs up, stay. So each change in the position of the feet has worked the muscles in the hips in a different way. Final breath, down, down and release. Roll over, come onto the back. No, wait a minute, wrong. Come to the side. Come to the side. Bottom arm supports the head. Top hand grips the shin somewhere. We're pressing the knee back to feel thigh stretch, thigh stretch, thigh stretch. Okay, bring it down a bit. Press it back. Feel more intensity. Feel that. Okay, release. Bring it up higher. Press it back. Feel more range. Final breath. And bring it down now. Flip it over to the other side. Knees are bent. Bottom arm supports the head. Top arm captures somewhere along the shin. Press the knee back and stay. Feel that stretch. And then release. Bring it down. Press it back. There's more intensity and less range. And release it forward, bring it up, press it back, feel stretch. Bring it forward and down. Now you can roll on to the back. Come on to the back and hug up the knees. Hug up the knees. Circle the knees, massaging low back. It's a relaxing time to stay. Time to relax and stay. Come to a rest, feet to the ground. Release the arms somewhere down. Open the legs wide, close slowly, and open wide. Close slowly, open wide. This is contracting the muscles in the inner leg. Close slowly. And we'll release, pick up the knees, hands to the outside, knees press out, hands press in, feel it in the hips, and release. Now bring the hands to the inside, knees press in, hands press out, feel it in the hips, feel it in the inner legs, and release. Now, that was all about contract. Here we go with stretch. Extend the hand through to the shin and stretch, stretch, stretch that inner leg, feel it, and release. Stretch, 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 other leg, inner leg, feel it, and release. Let's do it again. Inner leg stretch and release. Inner leg stretch and release. So it feels such a good stretch as we extend. The knee does not go straight. It's all about the inner leg stretch. The knee does not go straight. It's all about the inner leg stretch. Okay, let's bring it back. Circle again for the low back. Circle for the low back. Hug it up tight and release to sit. Come to sit. Sit on the blanket if you like. Okay, let's open out the legs. So extend one, walk the hands through to the center, feel the inner leg stretch, feel the hip socket deep work. Okay, come back, other side, bend the knee, feel the hip stretch, feel the inner leg work, feel the low back stretch, and come back. Now, bring the legs in, tuck one in, pick up the other one, and hip socket work. Hip socket work. Circling, circling, lubricating, hydrating. Hip socket work. And we'll come to a rest and bring that foot to rest. Bring the hand across, bring the other hand behind, press and lengthen, and gradually and gently turn deeper and deeper and deeper into the twist. Release the head, release the hands, come back to center, bring the hand behind the thigh and extend and leg stretch. Point and flex. Let's come to a rest. Let's check out the other set. Bring a hand to the foot, hand to the knee, circle and circle. Out and in, up and down, bring it around. Hug it up tight. Okay, now bring the foot to rest and bring the hand to the outside. Lift and lengthen spine and turn deeper on exhales. Each exhale breath deepens the rotation of the spine. Feel the stretch in the hip, feel the stretch in the shoulder. Final breath here, release the head, release the arms, come back to center, hand behind, hand extend, point and flex. Final breath, bring it down. Now wrap the arms under. This is a spine stretch as we hug up tight and hug the arms in and hug yourself close to the legs and feel the whole back stretch. Final breath, release the arms, extend the legs. Now walk the hands over the knees, soft knees to begin. Walk your hands down, drop the chin. Stay here, Paschimottanasana, straightening the legs just as much as you need for a good stretch, but no force. Stay here and feel the breath. Coming to the final breaths here. Okay, we're going to release and walk back up, back up, back up. And we're going to prepare for guided relaxation. So you're going to settle and bring support as you like, under the head, under the knees, under the feet, or not at all. Whatever works for you. We're going to get comfortable on the back. So we're going to settle down onto the back and adjust the hips and legs and adjust the shoulders and the arms and come into the body and wiggle it around till it feels just ready to let go. And that's our whole point here, is to relax. To relax and let go. That's what this is all about. So we get the whole body steady and comfortable, wiggle it around, get it just right, and then bring the attention from the whole body to the lower body. Check in with the lower body and contract and squeeze and tighten every muscle from the hips down to the toes. Squeeze as hard as you can squeeze. And let it go. Let it soften. Feel it relax. And have a breath. Have a breath here. Now bring the shoulders to the ears. Lift the head a bit. Stretch through the fingers. Pause and feel it. Head down gently. All the rest, let it down. Let it go. Have a breath. Have a breath and come to the jaw. Move and stretch the jaw. And release. Stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips. Wrinkle nose. Squint eyes. Squeeze. Feel it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it soften. We come back through the body. We come back through the body, checking in, doing our final release and letting go, and we'll begin with the toes, where we soften. And bring that softening, arches, heels, and ankles. Bring the softening, calves, shins, knees. Softening up the line, upper legs, hips, and belly. Feel the whole lower body letting go, relaxing. Now check in with the spine. Where the spine rests on the ground, where it lifts away, different for each. Shoulders. Shoulders heavy, arms heavy, hands heavy down. Now check in and see how the fingers have softened and relaxed. Arms heavy down, fingers soft, relaxed. Come to the throat. Soften the throat. Soften the lips. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks, let them soften. Behind the eyes, soften. Brow and scalp, soften. Whole body letting go. Whole body letting go. Feel it. Come to the breath. Notice the breath. Whole body letting go. The breath relaxes and softens. Body relaxing. Breath relaxing, softening. We look deeper. Deeper mind and thought. So, should sounds come and you can stay relaxed, just stay. Thoughts. Yes, thoughts will carry you away. Come back. You can release a thought and return to the body. Return to the body and look deepest. Look deepest and stay. Stillness and peace. Just stay. Come back to the breath. Come back to the body. Come back to movement and stretch as we close. And I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, the balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time, and I thank you.